welcome to another video. For this video, I thought I'd sit down and chit chat with you guys a little girl talk. When I was pregnant, I was always looking for videos to tell me, you know, what to expect when I am in labor and things like that. And just always asking women around me, how was your labor experience? What should I expect? Things like that. So I figured I would sit down and give you guys a little video on what to expect when you are expecting and tell you the God honest truth, because a lot of you ladies left a lot of things out and I don't appreciate it. So let's just jump into it. So I just want to start this video off by saying I don't want this to come off as ungrateful or negative or anything like that. I am extremely thankful to have gone through this whole process and to be able to carry life and to give birth. So I don't want this to come off as negative or ungrateful or anything like that. So I also do not want to scare any of you guys. It's not meant to scare you or to freak you out. This is just to tell you the God honest truth, because a lot of women that I spoke to personally, they all told me the same story, and I was like, oh, okay, like once I get the epidural, I'll be fine. That was not the case. Start off, the only thing beautiful about labor and delivery is that you have a beautiful baby now. Just put life into the world, and that is very beautiful. But other than that, nothing about labor or birth is beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna keep it real. I know Instagram tries to paint this picture like, oh my gosh, but there's nothing beautiful about it. You are swollen, you're puffy, your legs are spread, broad eagle, spread eagle, they're all out. Everyone's looking at your hoo-ha. You're bleeding all over the place. It's not a good look. So yeah, the woman's body is truly an amazing thing. Like, your body just creates life, and that's just like that is beautiful. I'll give you that. But everything else is just gross and weird and not cute. So going into labor and delivery or whatever, have zero expectations. If you have a plan or you think it's gonna go a certain way, just erase it, take it out of your brain, because it's most likely not gonna go that way. Some people, it does, you know, everything's smooth sailing and everything goes cool, but usually it does not. I think that's where I went wrong. I had these expectations, and once they didn't go that way, for me, it was kind of made the whole experience like traumatic. It was a lot of things I wasn't expecting, and they ended up happening, and in the end of it all, I was very like whoa. It was like pretty traumatic for me. But now that I look back on it, really wasn't. Some women have way worse births than I did. So just try to have zero expectations, because things can go south, or things just happen. So you can't have these crazy expectations. So the epidural, for some women, it takes the pain completely away and you are good to go. Rest of the time you're laboring, you're good to go. For me, on the other hand, it was not that way. My mom said her experience was the same way. Once I got the epidural, I was good for maybe like 3 to 4 hours, and then after that, I was not good anymore. So the rest of my laboring process, I felt every little single contraction. Let me just tell you, those contractions do not feel like cramps. I used to have terrible period cramps prior to pregnancy, and I would be on the floor, I would be like dizzy, about to pass out, and these contractions, these pains, these labor pains are nowhere near the pain of cramps. It literally feels like your pelvis area, your bones are just breaking, like they're shattering slowly into pieces, and there's nothing you can do about it. My contractions were really spread apart. They were like every 5 minutes, and they stood like that. Some were even longer than that. So I had good breaks in between, so that was good. But that pain is serious, you guys. Like, that pain, some women don't. Some women, they don't really experience pain that much, or like I said, once they get the epidural, they're good to go. But I was not good to go. I was good for like 3 to 4 hours, and then after that, I felt every little contraction, and yeah, it sucked really bad. So also with the epidural, I was kind of nervous about that, because they tell you the needle is like really long and you're sticking something into your spine, like that's super scary. But once you're in all that pain and they start prepping you for that. Everything is literally such a blur. You are not gonna be worried about that epidural. I don't even remember the pain of that. If there was pain, I don't remember. And they do it fairly quickly. So yeah, you shouldn't really be worried about the epidural. You're in so much pain, you're not even gonna be worried about that pain. For me, I think my pain was intensified because I was so scared. So I recommend try to clear your mind, go into labor with a clear mindset, a positive mindset, just positive affirmations. Keep telling yourself you got this, and you know, change your verbiage and just change your mindset. Like really prepare your mind before labor, like months before. Get your mind right, because I was not in the right headspace, and I think I made my pain worse and I made the experience worse because my mindset wasn't there. I was really scared, and that made my whole experience 10 times worse, I feel. So hopefully next time my mindset will be better and my experience will be better. One thing that I believe is pretty common is throwing up. As I was in labor, I ended up throwing up all over the hospital room. I guess your body is doing so many things that it makes you nauseous and you end up throwing up. So that's something that I didn't know, and that kind of shocked me. When I first walked in, I was induced. So when I first walked in, it was like normal. I wasn't in labor. It wasn't like a panicky situation. So when I walked in, the nurse immediately tells me, she's like, all right, get naked. I gotta wipe your body down with these wipes. And I'm like what? She's like, get naked because I gotta wipe you down. So that was like kind of a shock for me. I'm like, does everybody do this? That I don't know if everyone does, but I know when I got there, I just met this lady for 2 seconds. I was in the bathroom fully naked, and she was wiping my body down with these like antibacterial wipes. And yeah, that was interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, they might wipe your body down with the nurse that you meet in 2 seconds. When you are pushing, try to push in your body, not in your face. I was pushing in my face because I was numb from the epidural. So I was pushing so hard, but I was pushing in my face. I ended up popping multiple blood vessels in my eyes. I looked crazy. All the white in my eye area was all bloodshot red. So try to keep that in mind. Just take it easy. I was like not taking it easy at all. I was nervous, I was scared. I didn't know what I was doing. For me, I'm like a shy individual. I don't like attention all on me like that. So it's like all these people like on you, and it's like you're like the star of the show. You gotta perform. So I felt really uncomfortable, especially when I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a perfectionist. So when I don't know what I'm doing and I'm doing it incorrectly, like that just messes me up completely. I was trying to push below, but I was pushing in my face. So don't do that. Also, if you think like you're gonna be embarrassed, people looking at you down there, or you don't want your mom or your husband to look down there, you're nervous about everyone looking down there. Honestly, when you're in the moment, you don't give a crap who's looking down there. You're gonna have multiple nurses in the room. So it's gonna be like your main nurse that's been helping you through labor. It's gonna be the doctor, and it's probably gonna be like 3 other nurses like getting everything ready for the baby and just in general. So there's like 5 people in there plus your mom and your husband or whoever you have in there. And they're all looking at your hoo-ha waiting for the baby to pop out. So in that moment, you are in so much pain and you are just ready for this baby to come out. You do not care who is looking down there. I guess that's kind of it. I don't want this video to be super long. I just want to let you know that labor is going to be super hard. You're not going to be worried about makeup. All my makeup, I put makeup on. All my makeup rubbed off or whatever. I was sweating like an animal. I'm pretty sure I was sweating blood. I'm like not even joking. I brought my own pillow into the hospital. It was like a huge like sweat blood mark, like where my head was, where my neck was. So my mom thinks I wasn't sweating blood, but I think I was sweating blood. That's how much pain I was in. Some people, like I said, some people will have great births and their makeup stays intact and it's smooth sailing for them. But other people, like your girl, not so much. So like I said, I had these expectations that everything was gonna be cool, everything was gonna be gravy after the epidural, and it was not that way at all. So Don't have any expectations. Stay strong. Keep your mind right. Prepare yourself months in advance. Months in advance. Get your mind right for that day. You're gonna look a little different after. You're gonna be swollen as heck. So yeah, just keep all those things in mind so your expectations are not crazy when they happen and you're like, wow, what the heck just happened? Your body's gonna be sore. You just went through this crazy experience. So yeah, like I said, for me it was traumatic. Now I look back on it, it really wasn't. In that time I was like, I'm never doing this again. Like, there's no way I'm ever doing this again. But it really wasn't that bad now that I look back on it. But it is really intense. So just prepare your mind in advance, months in advance. Prepare your mind over matter. In that moment, you are in your head. Nothing around you matters. Your husband, I mean, my husband was a great support system. He was helping me out a lot. But I had like worship music playing, don't remember it. So you are in your head in that moment. So just make sure your mind is good, because if it's not good, you're gonna be all over the place and you're gonna have a really crappy experience. I plan on doing a postpartum video as well, like a girl talk postpartum video. So look out for that one. There's a lot of things postpartum that I was not aware of or prepared for, like baby blues and things like that. So like I said, do your research, educate yourself to the max, because this is a serious life-changing experience that you're about to go through. And the more educated you are, I feel like the better you will execute the whole situation. So I did not do that. I thought we'd be good, and I really regret doing that because I feel like my experience could have been a lot better. So just keep those things in mind. Labor is not beautiful, it's not pretty, it is really gross, but that's okay, because you get this beautiful creation that your body did, and that is beautiful and that is amazing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully we can do some more girl talk videos. So leave some suggestions in the comments below. Let your girl know what you want to talk about. We can have some chit chats, a little girl talk. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to continue going on this journey we call life together. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. So you might throw up. Get dogs, they said. It'll be fun, they said.